Alright guys, welcome to another vlog. We are here to drive it. No, we're not driving a Mustang, that's for damn sure. But we're here, James, the boys from JDM. Got a Raptor though. I like he's got a Raptor. It's got another toy. We're gonna get to see the other toy on this trip or not?
You will, yeah. You will see the other toy on this trip.
Cool. James has a lot of toys. Am I calling shotgun? Calling shotgun? Crew. I call shotgun because I'm taller and fatter. Oh, it's a nice car, mate. I like these. It's a nice car.
It hasn't been jumped though.
Neither's my new one.
Oh, hasn't it?
Actually, I lie. It has been a little bit jumped, but that's only because I didn't see two big things in a sand dune and did a kind of big jump, but it's fine.
Name's Luke Fink, and he's just landed in New Zealand for round 4 of the Valvoline D1NZ Drift Series at Manfield this weekend, brought to you by Repco, and Luke joins us right now. Is that your sort of...
So, first stop in New Zealand, where are we?
Bottle store.
Bottle shop?
Live in.
We're in the Levin bottle shop. Town we're in is actually called Levin. I'm gonna steal a sign to put it next to my AA6. So, we're the best thing about New Zealand so far is for a chicken shop. We got CC obviously, but way cheaper than Australia with bad thing. Good tuna. I just saw the fuel price. I nearly fell over. $3.30 a litre. All the best tuners I know are weirdos.
We've got to think we're pyromaniacs because we're lighting a whole bunch of fires in quick succession.
It's ridiculous. So I told you they're all crazy, but
it's scientific.
It's scientific. All I can see is one of these manifolds. It's a good manifold.
Luke, you're all about the ITVs, brother.
Aussie quality.
You're all about the ITVs.
Australia quality. It's the same manifold I'm going to be running on the Corvette. So.
Wait, is that...
Total cable.
Yeah.
They're hot. It's jammed with a cable in it.
Oh, is he not staying flat foot enough? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. More full throttle and you'll be fine.
Too much freedom.
Yeah. Needs more full throttle.
Yeah. Like high RPM.
More full throttle.
Rich. It's fucking
more full throttle.
Oh, more full throttle.
More full throttle.
We're working on that.
Oh, that's all you need. Then what are you worried about? Leave it stuck wide open and you'll do
You're into
good.
this life, eh, Luke?
Yeah. No, this is from fucking my boy. Yeah. This is what I'm gonna get for my Corvette.
The RX7. Are you doing your Corvette? You still own it over there?
Yeah.
So you're leaving it there or you're bringing it to Aussie?
No, leave it there. Fuck Aussie. I'm going to America and drive my Corvette.
What did you do?
There.
Yeah. I did feel that.
So everywhere in the world, drifting's the same. Last minute tuning, last minute everything. Drinks. Supplied by us.
Thank you.
But as usual with everything in drifting, doesn't matter where you go in the world, everything's last minute. Car's been tuned last minute, drifting's on tomorrow, tune the car, fix the car last minute. This obviously is the last car in the dyno. Did you get the Ferrari in there? I'll show you guys this car that'll never be finished, but when it is, I'm meant to be driving it, but it'll never get finished. So, wait, is this the last car on the dyno tonight? Do you know? Chicken, is this the last one on the dyno here, or are you going to be here all night?
Last one tonight.
Really? It's an early night for a tuner.
Like for a day before drifting.
You got more tomorrow. Tomorrow night,
there is, yeah. And then there's the broken ones I've got to fix as well.
Exactly.
Bring his car down though.
I did actually, because no one gave me a drink. Yeah. I was thirsty.
Oh, no, you're good.
And RB 25, you know, like you close your eyes, put some buttons, and I was like, yeah, we're good.
So come take me for a tour.
For a tour,
chicken.
Oh, we're going to be careful.
Well, there's just shit everywhere. There's shit there,
There's rubbish.
There's... What's that? What's that?
You know what that is? Okay, so that's prepped for a 1,000 horsepower build right there.
It's prepped on the ground?
Yeah. No, it's been sandblasted, so it'll be full up with concrete. It's going to get full of concrete.
Oh, it's literally like a drag car build. Or drift car build. Okay.
We do quite a few drift cars full of concrete.
Crowd blocks.
Because you know how bad RB30s are, right? Yeah. They're just old, not designed to make that kind of power.
So for anyone watching that isn't Australian or from New Zealand, Australians and New Zealanders are well and truly known for their RBs. For you guys watching from America, you still haven't worked it out.
Would that be fair? They have.
MJ is better.
Yeah, but they haven't worked out RBs. They're not a hard thing.
No, that's right. Yeah, that is simple, but there's some basic steps you've got to take.
Isn't this your daily? What?
I haven't dailied it for probably about 6 months because the motor is tired. I was really drunk one day and I was doing about 270 k's an hour. And then the next day I had to do something and I opened the bonnet and I thought, I better check the oil, and there wasn't a drop on the dipstick. And the oil pressure is getting quite low and it hasn't run a bearing yet, but it's not going to take much.
And they're worth enough now where you want to be careful with it?
Yeah.
So it's a GTS 4?
I think they call it a GT4.
GT4.
Yeah, so 4-door, 4-wheel drive, normally non-turbo.
Yeah.
So like
this one's RB
4-door
26.
GDR, so 4 doors for more horse.
Yeah. And how many horsepower was it making?
In 4-wheel drive it was like 420 kilowatts at the wheel, so nothing real crazy, but like...
Is that like 660 horsepower
just
or
shy of
something?
600. It's like 560-ish.
Right.
So no slouch.
So what can...
Like
what
10 in a
else,
street car.
What else can we show? I heard you make it a diesel FC RX7. Can we show that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't see much of it, that's up there.
What else though? What else?
I don't know, like... What do you want to see? There's all kinds of rubbish.
I know there's another Mazda here with a Ferrari engine.
Yeah, it's hiding over there under a whole bunch of model planes.
Yeah.
Like I said, as usual with tuners, they're all crazy, honestly. The best tuners are always crazy.
Weird hobbies, eh?
Hey, crazy. I'm not going to sugarcoat. Crazy. And these are all...
So you need to edit that out, sorry.
Yeah, well, it's all good. All right, show me. Wait, we've got the diesel. Is this it? The diesel. So it's on an FC. So, all right. So what's the name of the? Where can people find any of your stuff?
I don't.
You don't do anything,
I
yeah.
don't care, man.
But I'll try and chuck a clip in now of the boat, the boat car, or whatever.
But
We can go for a hoon on it if you want.
FC RX7.
Yeah.
Some sort of diesel. I don't know what. Yeah, I haven't been
Diesel.
told.
It's out of one of those.
Oh, so what is that? I don't even know what they have.
WL, you don't have them in Aussie, eh?
They do.
No, we.
We have them. We don't put them in RX7s, mate.
I don't think you have many of them. I think they are quite rare over there.
Okay.
Yeah,
If we did have them, no one talks about them or
Yeah,
cares.
12 valve, 2.5 litre diesel, turbo. Actually not a bad engine. Go right.
So
It's
it'll
obviously
make-
going to be FC RX7 diesel with.
200 horsepower.
You can't really see anything.
But Nissan subframes to deal with the lack of power. Well, there's two trains of thought there. One is RX7 parts are expensive and hard to get, and I've got lots of RX7s, so I want to keep all the bits, you know. And the other reason was it's real easy to make a Nissan front end work, right? Any
That's
monkey can do
true.
it.
Yeah.
And an R200, like out of it's got a 180 subframes, front and rear, right?
Yeah.
So
again, that's one of the
loose as it
issues with
FCs.
Mazda's RX7s
Very
is the
grippy
rear
chassis.
ends.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, like yourself, I like a grippy car. I like a car that's almost underpowered, but I have to work with the 200 horsepower I've got, so...
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. And it's just about making it cheap and fun.
Makes sense.
So what else interesting? Is that a rally car of some description? A Familia? Is that a Familia? Like not 323?
It's customer's car. It's a pretty cool sort of a car. Like, it's like 400 horsepower, just shy of.
How do they deal with the glass gearboxes?
That's got a Toyota gearbox now.
Okay. What out of what?
GT4 Celica.
Ah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's kind of a conversion I've sort of developed over the last 15 years or so.
Because obviously they run the same motor. Is it the same motor as the TX3?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah, which were
always
that is a GDR,
plagued.
which has the stronger rods.
Yeah, but
that's
plagued
that's a
with the
good motor.
issues, which are essentially an MX-5 engine. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
NBMX5, same engine.
Yeah.
See, I do know some stuff behind the scenes,
Some
but don't
stuff.
tell anyone. Don't tell anyone I know these
The
things.
MX5 heater's
But
actually better.
What got me into turbo cars in the first place is I actually had a buddy and he had a TX3 turbo all-wheel drive, one of the rally edition ones that had the airbags factory.
Okay.
Did you guys have them or not?
Say again. Say
A
this again.
TX3 turbo,
Yeah.
all-wheel drive, but it was a rally
Oh, you
edition
mean with
and it
the
had the
air
airbags.
suspension.
The
Yeah,
air
with the-
suspension.
Yeah. They're a buzz, eh?
Yeah, so he had one of them, and that's I was as a young fella would go passenger, and we'd go to the drags
Travelling
and yep, no, drags. I think it was slammed. We'd go highway drags and all that sort of stuff. But he was always changing the gearboxes because you'd blow the shit out of them and he'd cryo treat them and do all kinds of stuff. So
Wasting time.
the fact that you've gone ahead and done the GT4 box makes sense because that's
Well, that
their
one
weak
has
point.
got a GT4 box. Excuse all the model planes again. That's got a GT4 box as well, and that used to make like 660 horse at the wheels.
Yeah, right. You
And
couldn't.
like-
No, when I was saying they were fast, you were like, I think they were like 300 horsepower.
On a good day.
But you would chop everything.
Yeah, hard.
Back then.
Power to weight though.
Like this is
Times
this
have
is
changed. Luke.
this
We're
is
talking 15 years ago.
yeah, the 15 plus years ago,
Yeah.
you would beat everything in a TX3
With
turbo.
300 horsepower.
Yeah, with 300 horsepower and all-wheel
and you were
drive.
doing well to make 300
And you would
horsepower.
chop everything. You would honestly, you would chop everything being all-wheel drive because you would leave everything on the line.
And you weigh
behind.
like 1,000 kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'd be 4 up. We'd be 4 up in it. Mind you, we weren't looking
Big boys then.
we weren't round back then.
What else interesting here? Obviously, can we show it or not?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
We can show the world.
Yeah, fuck.
So this is something I've known about for quite some time because it asked me to be a driver for it. So I imagine one day
One day we'll make it.
when I'm probably too old to drive a car, he'll have this thing finished. But what you can kind of see here is an FC RX7, and then you grab a couple of your model planes out the way
I'll
there.
throw those away, eh?
Don't throw them away, you just... Look at this.
That is bad, eh?
Typical. But
It is a
Fuck me.
it's a V12, isn't it?
That is a V12, yeah.
A V12 Ferrari engine in an FC RX7,
and the plan is for the Holland. You have the Hollinger, don't you?
It's in the car. Behind the
So
motor.
Hollinger 6-speed.
Yep. Or RD6, yep.
Yeah, RD6.
obviously the Ferrari V12, which will probably only make, well, not only, but it'll be like 500 horsepower.
Yeah, I reckon like 5 to 550 wheel. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But will sound insane. Obviously, you guys have
Sound makes
seen
up for
some
that,
of,
right?
like, wait, any of the Ferrari cars, like Tureks and stuff, they're all just the V10, aren't they? Or V8
Tureks
even.
is the V8, yeah. Yeah, the 86 they've got,
Yeah.
GT586.
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen a V12, regardless.
It should sound something similar to that BMW appealing for a while.
Yeah.
That thing sounded...
I think this will sound better, to be honest. Like V12, revs. Anyway,
It's going to be phenomenal when it's eventually done.
You know what it's like when you got to work on your own car, and the worst problem is that in the shop there's like 11 cars of mine.
Yeah.
So it's like when you've got no time spread thinly across 11 cars equals going backwards.
yeah, I like these guys.
Little Ferrari sign right there.
So at least we know there is a Ferrari one here, but obviously that's cool.
You know, it was right there.
There we go. Wait, what is that?
That's a jet engine.
It's a jet engine.
Yeah. It makes like about it makes about 100 pounds of thrust
Definitely a crazy
and
scientist.
a lot of noise.
Yeah. I don't even know if I want to see that run.
What else? All right, what else interesting you got here? Obviously, the boat thing we talked about. I need to find some footage to be able to put it in here.
Yeah.
Another familiar up the top there, some sort of drag car of some description.
Yep.
Description.
So that I drag raced that back between like 2008 and 2011. Never really achieved a hell of a lot because of gearbox problems. Like even though it's GT4,
What is it? Oh,
it's a GTR familiar.
it's another one of these
Another
things.
one of those. I got
okay,
3
yeah.
of the colours.
So you really like them?
Well, no, I prefer the FCs. That's why there's 4 of those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You'll like the other one. You probably get more hard over the other one than this.
Show me.
It's over there. It's got LS in it.
Oh,
No, I get more excited by the Ferrari.
You
But-
just like the throttles, eh?
No, honestly, 12 throttles? Like, are you kidding me?
More is
ITBs,
better, eh, Luke?
ITBs are the better at the best of times.
late model BMW.
Last thing I sort of expected to see here.
But obviously, another FC. Why do you have a van? Is that yours or a customer's?
Okay, no, that's mine. The story behind that is my very first turbo vehicle was actually a Mazda Bongo van.
Yeah, I was going to say, so there's a thing in New Zealand, they're called Bongo buses or Bongo vans.
Yeah. They're
There's
quite
a
a cool looking
big
square
thing
boxy van.
with rotary vans.
This was a rotary when I got it.
Yeah.
Didn't have the rotary, but it was previously a rotary powered van. Yeah. And I don't have any rotaries, like all my RX7s, there's no rotors.
Yeah.
I like
But
cars that go fast.
this thing's staying rotary, or are you going something else?
Same motors in this RX7.
Oh, LS.
No,
So-
this
wait.
RX7's got a full cylinder in it.
Oh, wait, where's the V8 one? Is that the one over there?
over there,
Is
yeah.
this one yours as well?
Yeah, that's fully street legal. That's warrant, reg, certified.
It looks it.
It needs to be painted real badly. I've had this car 15 years.
Yeah, right. Okay, so what's the Bongo? So the Bongo van, or the Mitsubishi van's getting an LS.
Mazda.
Yeah.
No, Mazda.
Is there a different? Is there? I don't know.
Mitsubishi and Mazda.
Mitsubishi.
guys fuck each other?
Mitsubishi. Sorry, I don't know.
Nothing they do, eh?
I don't know. And there's a GDR just up there. Why is that? I'm not meant to be pointing the camera there.
Nah, it's this one, mate. It's Brett's. It's something we bought a few years ago.
Yeah.
Crashed.
Definitely worth holding on to.
No shit.
Yep.
And,
And is our front cut up there ready for it properly?
Yeah, exactly, because it's had a frontal. Yeah, but you know, we'll get the boys on the job and get it back together and get it back on the road.
All right. Show me this LS thing
All
then.
right. You go through.
Because this is the easiest kind of editing I can do.
Honestly, yeah.
I haven't stopped filming. We're just
Yeah.
talking. This is what it's. This makes my life easy. You get a whole video. Oh. I only just fit between there, you fuck.
Oh, so you are bigger than me still.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So I built the RX7 I've had for 15 years, right? We'll go back a little bit. I've owned that for 15 years, and I actually got it. I swapped it for my first turbo vehicle, which was a Bongo van, and it was the slowest car I ever owned with a rotary, and I could not wait to get rid of it.
What's a Bongo van? Is it Mitsubishi or a Mazda?
Mazda? Come on.
Mazda.
Mazda.
Well, that's a Mitsubishi.
Well, that's a Mazda.
Is it?
Yes.
It looks like a Mitsubishi Express van.
No, it's a Mazda Bongo van.
Oh, okay. Are they the same thing? Essentially.
Really gonna wind me up, eh?
No, genuinely.
It's a Mazda Bongo van. Okay?
Yeah, but is it like
No, it's
is it like a
nothing to do with
Ford
the
Courier and a Mazda?
No,
No?
not even
Oh,
close.
they look
Okay, Ford
very
Econo
similar.
van.
I don't think we had these.
Ford Econo and Mazda Bongo van are the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mazda, not Mitsubishi, no Mitsubishi.
So I've seen the shape. I've seen the shape.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
So I swapped that for that RX7 like 15 years ago, and it was the slowest car I'd ever fucking owned. I could not wait to get rid of it. Had it 3 days. Managed to swap it for a Skyline. Man, are they worth some money now? Fuck.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree.
I got it back for doing some work on the guy. The guy got another Skyline.
Oh,
that
so
I
this
got-
was so you got
I've owned
rid
it
of it.
twice.
So you've
And I got it back with a blown up motor.
Yeah, well, my S13 convertible I literally owned and now I've got it back.
Yeah.
And my
that's right.
JZX90 I owned and now I've got it back. There's certain cars, as car guys, you just can't let go. Wait, what is that?
Yeah.
Is that a familiar motor or something?
No, that's the 2-litre equivalent of. So it came out in the TX5.
So it's a TX5, but then
Yeah.
you've obviously rear-wheel drived it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
tiny.
Yeah, look how far back it is behind the front wheels.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Cool,
I'm
eh?
surprised you haven't mucked around with the RAV4 turbo motor.
Nah, they're not a very good engine. The conrod's too short and the block's too weak.
Oh, because in Europe, I know a guy with an A86 that runs on a 600 wheel, and it's super reliable.
Okay, so to be able to do that, you need I have built a few, and you've got to use the 5S block and fill them with concrete and all that kind of dumb shit.
Oh, okay,
They
yeah.
split walls and shit. Like, I've made 800 wheel with one of these.
I like that you've still got a Dorito
Had to be
radiator.
something, eh?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the same in there. There's another one of these.
So what are these engines actually called?
It's called an FE3.
FE. Okay.
FE3, third generation FE.
So is it essentially a like bigger stroke or bigger bore MX-5 motor?
Yeah, so it's like an MX-5 motor. It really is very close to an MX-5 motor, but like 10% bigger.
Yeah.
And it's a lot stronger.
Yeah.
So I have made, and people won't believe it, but I have made 798, not 800 wheel,
Yeah.
out of stock conrods and pistons.
Yeah, right. So it's
But it
pretty
was
serious.
like 50 pounds a booth on
And
it.
what are these? They're TX5 motor. But obviously in a TX5 you'd never run that sort of power because they were front wheel drive,
And they're not
had a
turbo.
glass gearbox.
Yeah.
Well, they had TX5 turbos. In Australia we did.
Not a twin cam.
Ah.
Yeah, the twin cam was never turbo. The turbo was the 2.2.
So what did the twin cam come in? In TX5s, but a different one or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, a different one. Like,
Yeah, right.
yeah. And so, yeah, I got this car back, put that in it, and there's another one of those in there, and fucking there's one in my drag car, and a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
right.
Like, cheap motor to build. They were.
Yeah, right.
And then so that was first lockdown. I'd had that off the road for 12 years after a friend crashed it. So that car is actually 4 cars joined together.
Yeah. And it has a current WOF, Warrant of Fitness,
Warrant of Fitness
which
in
means it's roadworthy here in New Zealand.
Yeah, it actually is fully road legal.
Yeah.
And it's just HK sequential on it.
Sequential.
HK sequential. Fucking,
What's that out of? That you adapted,
It's
obviously.
designed as a bolt-in for a 6-speed S15.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. bit of history in that box actually. It came, a few drivers that had
It's
that.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. And then so
And obviously LS3.
second lockdown, L98.
Yeah. I noticed there's a lot of cars you've half built.
I've got two hands.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
But you imagine if you didn't half build that, half build that, half build that, half build that,
Well,
and
I'm
finished
not a
one.
painter, so that's not up to me to finish.
Oh, is that your excuse for
I'm not
that?
a painter.
I can't see an interior in it either.
Yeah, have a look. It's full interior. Just not
Is
the
it?
boot. Yeah.
Oh, it's just in the boot.
No. It's full interior. And
Oh, just not.
no
It doesn't have interior in the boot. I gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
So it's all Series 5 interior inside.
Yeah. But what's the plan with this one? Just a fun track car?
Have a little bit of fun with it and probably just sell it, to be honest. Like, I bought this car to get a fuel tank to get that car back on the road.
Yeah, right.
And then I needed a floor pan for that because they had all been lowered and it was too hard to get legal on the road, so I cut the floor pan out of this. That's why I say that car's 4 cars.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, hang on, the rest of this car's actually not bad. So we made a new floor pan and fucking...
So it's funny, like, to keep, rather than just obviously doing the obvious thing, which would be put everything in that car, because that was your old car, you kept it with the original VIN
And done everything to keep it alive.
Well, the front off that car, everything in front of the strut towers is actually off the Ferrari one.
So it's just a typical car guy story, just doing everything you can to keep, I guess, a car that you've owned before.
That car was tubed because it was going to be a drift car.
Yeah.
And then it was like, you know what, it'd be kind of cool to put it back on the road. And when I got that car, it was complete front end, so it was like, swap the tube fronts over and the standard front over. And
honestly, it's funny because that's something I considered at various times with the S13 is to put
Well, you look at that car
a
and
stock
you
front.
tell me where we do
So
it.
I tried to keep a stock front end in my S13. It was up until a water line came off and the car hit the wall. Other than that, like, I was trying to keep a radio support and everything.
Yeah, that's all stock radio support, yeah. But it's not off that car.
Super cool. Anything else interesting other than aeroplanes and
I can see a freaking boat up there and...
There's a funny story.
Obviously
about that, but we won't go into
an
that.
S13 with
You'll like this.
Albans on it?
You'll like this.
NASR?
NA ITBs.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Well, engine out or is it in?
Engine's out at the moment. A few little development things we're working through.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, I guess that is the things here. I said,
And the loud noise.
Every,
beeping noise, I know overheating.
yeah, let's cut to some footage of the V8 FT86. They call them an FT86 over here?
I thought it was a GT86.
GT86?
Cut to some of that on the dyno for some sweet V8 noises.
Gay Touches 86.
It's what? Gay touch.
Let's cut.
3 minutes past the hour of 10. And if you don't tune this car tonight, I'll suck you off.
Wait, if he doesn't tune it or if he does?
Both.
Because saying he doesn't, you're not getting the car done. If you don't tune it, you're getting a blowy. That's what
Which bloke giving it to me?
this one.
Bloke knows and the bloke likes. That's a real Aussie saying if you ever heard one, eh?
What?
Bloke knows what a bloke likes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Serious question. Aluminium? Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Let's give it a few bucks.
It feels much nicer down here.
Kurt, are these good? They're the good.
RX7, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I went from the old setup to this setup, it gained like 25 kilowatt, which is pretty good for an
Well, that wasn't exciting. That was far less exciting.
I know. It's good though.
Ladies man, huh? There's a lot of girls' names on there.
Cut it out, cut it out. Cool idea though, eh?
Dinner time?
We're on, boys.
Definitely need some dinner. Been too many drinks and not enough dinner. Raise up the hoist to eat pizza. That's how we do it here. Garlic bread. Garlic bread.
You know what flavours we would like there? James has ticked all the boxes. All the boxes. The boys are on.